paper plates get thrown away soon as they get used. Because there's only so much use you can get out of a paper plate. You know, after you eat off them once, you maybe, depending on what you had on the first serving, you may get a second serving out of them. But not so with China. Now, somebody would say, well, you know what? China is breakable too. And it is. But that's why you handle China with care. And you don't handle China with care just because it's fragile. You handle China with care because it's expensive. There's a whole lot of fragile stuff that's not expensive. Anybody ever bought a loaf of bread and forgotten threw something on top of it? By the time you got it home, it was smashed? Bread is fragile, but it ain't expensive. Anybody ever had your eggs and forgotten, got home, and a couple of them was cracked? Eggs are fragile, but they're not expensive. That's why you don't treat them with the caution. See, this is hard to replace. A paper plate dropped to the floor, don't nobody notice. But for China to get broken, it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy for something this special. That's why we got to guard our sisters and our China daughters in the house of God, because it's a tragedy for something that God has anointed and shaped for his use to be broken and destroyed. It must be kept and covered and delicately handled. It's expensive. But look at somebody and say, but it's worth it. When I looked up some China on the internet, they even have a section called use and care. You ever seen a use and care instruction on a paper plate? Anybody ever told you a special way to use a paper plate? Listen, they use these in kindergarten. They use them for projects. But let me tell you something. Anybody can handle one of these. I can send my son down the hall and say, bring me back a paper plate. But I will not send my son to carry my China. See, that's what's wrong with some of us women today. You got little boys handling your China. Woo, my God. And you wondering why you're getting abused. You're wondering why you're getting dropped. You wonder why you're not getting cared for. Babies don't know how to handle China. Woo! One woman look at another and say, don't let no boys handle your China. Ooh, my God. You got baby boys running around carrying your precious vessel and wondering why they don't know how. A child can't recognize the value of China. That's why it's up to you to keep the good stuff out of little boys' hands. I need some single women that say he got to be grown for this. Woo! You got to be grown. You got to be grown for this.